Good morning, YouTubeverse. John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another episode of the Great 28 album openers of all time. It is Tuesday, February 14th, Valentine's Day, and this song doesn't really fit in this day. It's actually kind of the opposite of a Valentine's Day song in many ways, but it's an absolute classic, and you have to have it as one of the greatest album openers of all time, and that is Like a Rolling Stone by Bob Dylan from Highway 61 Revisited from 1965. Many would say his best album. I would tend to agree. I mean, there's every single song on this album is a classic. I mean, you've got Ballad of a Thin Man, you've got Just Like Tom Thumb's Blues, the list goes on and on. Tombstone Blues, I gotta love it, but this opening track, probably his most famous song, and for good reason. I mean, at the time that this came out, there weren't any 6+ minute songs on the radio, but this was being played all the time because it is just such a well-written song. It is such a kind of scathing breakup song, if you will. You know, he wrote this about, I can't remember who it was exactly, but you don't want to get on Bob Dylan's bad side. I know that much. And especially when you hear the version of this being played at the live at Royal Albert Hall from 1966, where he's playing with the band and he's being booed for going electric, and he comes in saying play loud, and then they just go nuts. This version from the studio album feels a lot happier. I think a lot of that has to do with the kind of upbeat organ that's being played, I believe, by Al Cooper. You had other just amazing musicians on this whole album, Mike Bloomfield from Paul Butterfield Blues Band, but it's the Bob Dylan show on this song. I mean, even his vocals, which normally I tend to make fun of a lot, they just come off as very much, just very raw and and angry and at times, but also very playful. And you can tell he's having so much fun with the English language and just, having so many different kinds of things rhyme, but also make sense. And there's not a lot of songs on this album that actually make sense. So that says something as well. But, that chorus, how does it feel to be on your own with no direction home, which now a documentary is made about him with that title, Like a Rolling Stone. I mean, come on, man. It is just an absolute classic in all of rock music history and has to be on the Great 28. But, there were other Bob Dylan songs that I felt bad about not having on this list because, as I've said, I'm only doing one song per artist. Subterranean Homesick Blues, for example, I would have loved to have on here because I love that song almost as much, but in a different way. But gosh, gotta love Robert Zimmerman. One of the greatest songwriters of all time. So guys, let me know in the comments below what you think of this selection, and what do you think of the Great 28 so far. I know I've had some things in here that probably wouldn't have made your list, maybe you've never even heard of, but I'm mixing it in with some classics here, so I think you can't go wrong with Dylan. But guys, let me know, where we're always discovering and rediscovering great music here at Johnny Radio. And guys, we got top 5s every Friday, album reviews, so much more. I will see you here tomorrow, same time, same station. Thank you for watching, and as always, Viva La Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.